So we just gassed up and we've got a little while to go. Guys, so it's about 9 a.m. It's a Thursday morning. We are on our way to Pine Creek Gorge, which is also known as the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. I think we got about 2 hours left, about 100 miles away from my house, so it's a nice long ride, but just some beautiful scenery. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a little cloudy because there's a hurricane coming in, so we'll see what kind of footage we get today. We're going to stay overnight. We got the car camp set up, and you know, check out in the morning, maybe go on a little hike and see what kind of footage we can get from up top. Today, looking at about 60 miles. We're going to camp about halfway, so we're going to actually start at the halfway point, park there. I'm going to do the northern part because that's supposed to be the most scenic, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get a chance to do a southern part, but if I don't get a chance, yeah, it happens. Just picked up some more candy because I'm a fatty. I got some chocolate, energy drink here it'll probably need. Sabi Peak, big fan. What's this? Sour Bears? Yeah, Sour Bears! So we're, I guess about 7 miles from the campsite, and this gorge is beautiful. I've been out of cell phone service for about 10 miles, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. Yeah. That's going to be a problem. Campsite looks great. Bit of a problem though. You're supposed to have permits to camp here. Did not know that. It's free, but you have to do it online. There's no service. So we're just going to kind of wing it. So we ran into a slight problem. What's happened is this is a national forest site and you're supposed to get a free permit. It's totally free, but you're supposed to go online and get it, or call them, or go to the office and get the permit a couple days ahead of time. I don't have one. Now those permits, I'm not sure if they're for parking or if they're for the actual site. Because I know around here you can primitive camp, which means backpack. If it's not for the site and it's just for parking, then I'm screwed. But if not, I can park here and just sleep in my car and not set up a tent. So we're gonna see what happens, but I don't know, we'll see. Definitely just saw my first bald eagle. That was pretty awesome. Just flew off, looked like a fish. So cool, man. It's a beautiful trail. figure we got another 20 miles, so I should go into some history. I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert. I don't know anything about this place, but this is known as Pine Creek Gorge. Pine Creek Gorge has Pine Creek in the middle of it, and it was supposedly formed, I guess it was formed, during one of the ice ages, when glaciers used to expand across the northern part of Pennsylvania. As those glaciers would retreat and expand and retreat over the years, they would carve out these gorges. Pine Creek Gorge is known as one of the best specimens on the East Coast, so it's a beautiful place to come check out. So back in the day, there weren't really many inhabitants of this area. There were some Native American tribes who would use the gorge as a way to travel south and north to hunting grounds, but otherwise there wasn't really anyone living in here. It's kind of difficult to live here. So I think it was maybe early, mid-1800s. I think really it was the late 1800s that most of the railroad work started happening down here. And this was an area that Vanderbilt and New York Central wanted to get a hold of to get to the coal reserves. And there was a railroad built here. I think at the beginning there's a lot of logging that was getting done. That's really how this place started out getting inhabited. People they were logging all this forest. This was some of the prime forest available in the United States at the time. It had a lot of virgin forest that would yield 10 times as much wood as the forest that we get today. So you had really old eastern white pines and hemlocks that were, hemlock bark was used for tanning at tanneries, and they would float logs down this creek. I assume it wasn't dammed up before, and there was probably a lot more water, but yeah, lots of logs. This was, there were mills, I think 147 mills down this creek at one point. So it took a while, but they eventually clear cut everything, and all of what you see here is growth within the last 100 years or so. And after that, they decided they had to move south to try to move coal, and that's where the railroads started coming in. Some people back there stopped to take a picture of a rattlesnake. I guess they had one back there underneath the rock. These guys are looking gloomy, man. I'm a little afraid. Hoping it's not gonna rain. Not rain. So unfortunately the way this went is further north I go, the higher in elevation I go, the colder it gets. And the more likely it's going to rain. It's now raining. We're about 1,000 feet. It's gone down about 10 degrees. So I'm not going to probably get to Ansonia, which is where I wanted to go. It's looking like this is only going to be a 43-mile ride. I'm not going to ride more than a mile up into the rain. Crazy to think that the water actually got up this high. It's all pushed down from the water. I guess it flooded a couple of weeks ago. This is a very beautiful gorge. Reminds me a lot of Lehigh Gorge from that trail, that video that I did. It's very serene. It's really out in the middle of nowhere. But it's beautiful. I gotta see if I can figure out where I'm gonna sleep. At worst, I want to stay up here because I'm almost 3 hours from home, so at worst I'll go find a truck stop and just park there and sleep in the car, you know. I've that's a stupid mistake, because I've done the state forest thing before, and you go online, you send them an email, you ask them which site or whatever is open, or you can ask for a specific site, they email you back with a parking permit. Basically, I've done it like 5-10 times. It's free, you know. You have to contact them the day before, usually give them 24 hours, and they'll process it for you. So I made a stupid mistake. We'll see what happens here. Maybe I'll drive into town, Jersey Shore, see if I can get on the internet and try submitting an application. Maybe I'll find somewhere else to sleep. I don't know. Ever try to falsetto hum the ending theme to Terminator 2? Pretty cool. Look at this. Wow. Just another beautiful gorge flood meadow. This is a campsite I ended up at. It's Tomb Flats, I think. Across back there. And I don't think I'm going to get the chance to stay here. But I think what I'm going to do is just drive to 20 minutes south, get some cell service, and see if there's a Walmart. Allows overnight parking. A lot of them do. Some of them don't. But if it does, I'll probably just stay there. That's only 20-25 minutes away from where I want to be in the morning. It's not ideal, but I also don't want to get a fine. I'm guessing they'll probably just wake me up, tell me to leave, but I don't want anyone mad at me. I made a stupid mistake of, it's free camping, it's just they need to know where your car is, you know? They want to know who's parked there. So yeah, unfortunately I got no cell service. What's that? Birds. Little birdies. It's beautiful out, guys. So today's been a stunning day. Gonna be taking a shower with this. It's gonna be really cold. Great place to come up and check out. It's a gorge. With some covers. Yeah, it's a great gorge to come check out. It's been a lot of fun. I wish I would have been able to do it with a couple friends, but you know, that's what happens sometimes. Doesn't matter. It's the bedrock, guys. I was just looking at this bedrock. I think you got fault line here. I'm not sure why else this would be split all the way across. Goes all the way across, all the way across, up to that rock formation, and it keeps going up. Guessing that's a fault line. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Prehistoric.